Joining us via telephone, we have Scott Kessler. He's the head of technology sector equity research at Standard & Poor's Equity Research. Scott's been covering the internet for, well, more than a decade. And for those that don't know, Pandora is an online music service. And as we were just showing, about 80%, how many was it? 60% of the people who use Pandora use it on some kind of mobile device. But there was a Bloomberg story today, Julie, that said that 87% of Pandora's revenues, the sales, are not generated by subscribers paying to listen to music. It's coming from ads, from advertisements.
It's ads, that's right. And it's targeted ads, at least theoretically, because if you're a Pandora subscriber, the company knows a decent amount about your preferences because you choose your stations based on certain music. And then what Pandora does is extrapolate what other music do you like based on that one or two bands that you've chosen to start your station. So the ads can be pretty targeted. The ads, though, someone on Bloomberg Television was talking about earlier today, there's only about one an hour. So if you want to be a subscriber, a paid subscriber, and avoid the ads, the threshold is not that high. You know, if you hate hearing an ad an hour, that's not much.
Scott Kessler, I mean, this might be a great service, but is this a great business?
You know, Pimm, it seems to me that there are a couple of issues with Pandora as a business that would-be investors have to be aware of. The most obvious is the fact that, as you referenced, advertising really drives what goes on at the company. And frankly, I think what's going to dictate how this company and stock fare over the near and long term. But the other thing which is really critical is think about how many current and potential competitors there are to this company. You have everyone from terrestrial radio companies to the major satellite player like Sirius XM, as well as other internet radio companies. So even though Pandora clearly is the leader when it comes to internet radio, I think they indicated in their registration statement that they have something like 80 million registered users. The reality is that the company is not profitable and competition is fierce.
Well, and that's what's so amazing as well, is that even though they have all those subscribers, I saw some figures today, it controls 50% of the market for internet radio. I mean, Scott, the other big problem with the business model, right, is that the more subscribers they get, the more expensive it is. There are no economies of scale here because they pay royalties to the music companies. The higher their subscribers go, the more the royalties are. So, you know, how are they going to grow here and how are they going to turn a profit?
Well, Julie, I think that's really a critical point you've hit upon. It is this notion that, look, I've been following, as Pimm referenced, the internet and its companies and business models for a long time. And the key for a lot of the successful companies is the ability not only to innovate, not only to differentiate, but also to scale that business and to scale in a profitable way. And we think to some extent that's going to be one of Pandora's major challenges in the months and years to come.
Scott, would you buy this IPO?
Well, I'm going to actually pass on that question, Pimm, because as you can imagine, I can't own any internet companies as much as I might want to.
Do you use Pandora on a mobile device? How's that?
I currently do not. I would say that I use other types of media. I have used Pandora. I think it's a great service, but as you referenced, a great service does not necessarily a great investment make.
Julie Hyman, do you use Pandora?
I do, but not on a mobile device.
Not
I actually
on a mobile
use
device.
it. No, I actually use it through my Wii. It
Your
plays
Wii
through the
player.
Wii. The Wii also plays Netflix and Blockbuster, but it plays through the Wii. But sometimes we're a little questioning of how its algorithm works.
Have you ever bought anything based on an advertisement that you've seen on Pandora? No. All right. There's a vote right there. Thank you very much. Julie Hyman, Chief Markets Correspondent, Scott Kessler from Standard & Poor's.